Are you new to the world of fish keeping? Welcome. It's an incredibly rewarding hobby. But like any new skill, there are a few common bumps in the road. Today, we're going to talk about some of the most frequent mistakes beginners make and how you can easily avoid them to keep your fish happy and healthy. First up, let's talk about overfeeding. It's so easy to do. We love our fish and we want to make sure they're well fed. But giving them too much food is one of the biggest problems in new aquariums. See this? All this uneaten food just sinks to the bottom. It doesn't disappear, it starts to rot. This decomposition process releases ammonia, which is highly toxic to your fish. It clouds up the water, puts a huge strain on your filter, and can quickly lead to sick or dying fish. So, what's the solution? It's simple. Feed less. A good rule of thumb is to only give your fish an amount they can completely consume in 1 to 2 minutes. For most small tropical fish, this means a tiny pinch of flakes or a few pellets once or twice a day to watch them eat. If there's food left after 2 minutes, you're feeding too much. It's better to slightly underfeed than to overfeed. Your fish will be perfectly fine and your tank water will stay much cleaner. Next, let's look at another critical component: filtration. A common mistake is choosing a filter that's too small for the tank size or the number of fish you have. Your filter is the life support system of your aquarium. It does 3 things. Mechanical filtration removes floating debris. Chemical filtration removes impurities and odors. And most importantly, biological filtration provides a home for beneficial bacteria that break down harmful ammonia and nitrite. If your filter is undersized, it just can't keep up. You'll struggle with cloudy water, algae blooms, and dangerous spikes in ammonia levels, even if you're not overfeeding. The water might look clear one day and be a mess the next. So, when you're buying a filter, always check the recommended tank size on the packaging. A great tip is to actually choose a filter rated for a slightly larger tank than the one you have. For example, if you have a 20-gallon tank, getting a filter rated for up to 30 or 40 gallons will give you a significant buffer and ensure your water stays crystal clear. More filtration power is almost always better. Another filtration mistake is cleaning the filter media incorrectly. Remember those beneficial bacteria we talked about? They live inside your filter sponge or ceramic rings. If you wash this media with untreated tap water, the chlorine in the water will kill all those good bacteria instantly. This can cause your tank to recycle, leading to a sudden and dangerous ammonia spike. It's like starting your aquarium all over again from a biological standpoint. The correct way to clean your filter media is to use water UVA taken out of the aquarium during a water change. Just take the sponge or media bag and gently swish it around in the bucket of old tank water. This will remove the gunk and debris without harming the essential bacteria colony. You don't need it to be spotlessly clean. You just want to clear out the major blockages so water can flow through it properly. Do this every few weeks, and your biological filter will remain stable and effective. Let's move on to stocking your tank. It's so exciting to add new fish, but adding too many fish at once or choosing incompatible tank mates can lead to disaster. When you add a lot of fish to a new or established tank, you overwhelm the biological filter. The bacteria simply can't process the sudden increase in waste, causing ammonia levels to skyrocket. This is often called new tank syndrome, and it's a primary reason for fish loss in the first few weeks. The key here is patience. Start with just a few hardy fish. Let your tank run with them for a few weeks to allow the bacterial colony to grow and stabilize. Then, you can slowly add a few more fish every couple of weeks. This gradual approach allows your ecosystem to adapt. Also, do your research on compatibility. Some fish are aggressive, while others are peaceful. Some require different water temperatures or pH levels. Mixing incompatible species will lead to stress, fighting, and potential illness. A peaceful community tank is a happy tank. Finally, let's touch on water changes. Some beginners either change too much water too often or not nearly enough. Skipping water changes allows nitrates, the final product of the nitrogen cycle, to build up to harmful levels. While less toxic than ammonia, high nitrates still stress fish and can fuel massive algae growth. On the other hand, changing a huge amount of water, like 80 or 90%, can shock your fish due to sudden changes in temperature and water chemistry. A consistent, manageable schedule is the best approach. For most standard aquariums, a 25 to 30% water change once a week is ideal. This removes a good portion of the built-up nitrates and replenishes essential minerals without causing drastic changes. Always remember to treat your new water with a dechlorinator to remove chlorine and chloramine before adding it to the tank. Consistency is your best friend when it comes to maintaining a stable and beautiful aquarium. By avoiding these common pitfalls, overfeeding, inadequate filtration, improper filter maintenance, incorrect stocking, and inconsistent water changes, you'll be well on your way to creating a thriving underwater world that you can enjoy for years to come.